Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. That is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Called it a gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Buffalo.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and 9. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Allen again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Strebler. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. To return is McKenzie. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down, here's an option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They go play action now. Here's Strebler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. McKenzie now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Touchdown, Bills! Blake Jarwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run it again with Cook, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
This is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Bilsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the grab made by the tight end, Pruitt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 1st down, Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, Strebler.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Strebler's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Strebler to throw.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Strebler to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action now. Here's Strebler. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
19 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal.
To throw is Strebler. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Not much there, only a yard. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask